Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself and felt a little embarrassed about it? What if I told you that this seemingly weird habit is actually a sign of superior intelligence? Today, we're diving into 7 unusual habits that secretly reveal you're way smarter than you think, and some of these might completely surprise you. But first, subscribe to our channel. Let's start with that habit I just mentioned, talking to yourself. Most people think it's a sign of losing your marbles, but science tells a completely different story. When you verbalize your thoughts, you're actually engaging multiple areas of your brain simultaneously. You're processing information auditorily while organizing it mentally, which creates a powerful feedback loop that enhances problem-solving abilities. Smart people naturally gravitate toward this because it helps them think through complex situations more effectively. So the next time someone catches you having a conversation with yourself, tell them you're just exercising your superior cognitive abilities. The second habit might make you question everything you thought you knew about organization. Surprisingly, having a messy workspace is often a hallmark of brilliant minds. While society preaches the gospel of clean desks and organized files, research suggests that controlled chaos actually stimulates creativity and innovative thinking. When your environment isn't perfectly structured, your brain has to work harder to navigate and process information, which keeps it sharp and adaptable. Think about the most creative people you know. Chances are their workspaces look like beautiful disasters. This messiness isn't laziness, it's your brain's way of maintaining flexibility and openness to new ideas. Here's where things get really interesting. Habit number 3 involves your sleep patterns, and it's probably not what you expect. If you're naturally a night owl who comes alive after dark, you might be demonstrating higher intelligence. Studies have consistently shown that people with later bedtimes and peak evening energy often score higher on cognitive tests. This isn't just correlation. There's an evolutionary explanation. Throughout human history, staying alert during nighttime hours required advanced problem-solving skills and heightened awareness. Your preference for burning the midnight oil might be your brain's way of accessing its most powerful creative and analytical states. The fourth habit touches on something most people find incredibly annoying. But if you do this, you're likely operating on a higher intellectual frequency. Constantly asking questions, even about seemingly obvious things, indicates a sophisticated understanding of how knowledge works. Intelligent people instinctively know that surface-level information rarely tells the complete story. They dig deeper, challenge assumptions, and refuse to accept explanations at face value. This relentless curiosity might irritate others, but it's actually your brain's way of building more comprehensive and accurate mental models of the world around you. Now let's talk about habit number 5, which involves your relationship with routine. If you frequently change your daily routines and seem unable to stick to rigid schedules, this isn't necessarily a character flaw. Highly intelligent people often crave novelty and variation because their brains thrive on new challenges and experiences. They intuitively understand that breaking patterns prevents mental stagnation and keeps cognitive abilities sharp. This habit of routine breaking actually demonstrates advanced adaptability and a sophisticated understanding of how to maintain mental engagement. The 6th habit might make you reconsider how you view certain personality traits. If you tend to worry more than others or find yourself anxious about potential problems, this could indicate higher intelligence rather than psychological weakness. Intelligent people are naturally better at anticipating future scenarios and identifying potential risks or complications. This enhanced ability to project forward and consider multiple possibilities can manifest as worry or anxiety. But it's actually your brain's advanced planning system working overtime. Your concerns aren't unfounded fears, they're sophisticated risk assessments happening at a subconscious level. Finally, habit number 7 involves something that might seem antisocial but is actually a sign of intellectual depth. If you prefer spending time alone, and often choose solitude over social gatherings, this isn't necessarily introversion or social awkwardness. Highly intelligent people often require more mental processing time and space to fully explore ideas and concepts. They recognize that meaningful thinking often happens in quiet, undisturbed environments. This preference for solitude isn't about avoiding people. It's about creating optimal conditions for deep intellectual work and self-reflection. What makes these habits particularly fascinating is how they challenge conventional wisdom about intelligence and success. Society often promotes specific behaviors as markers of intelligence: being organized, following schedules, staying positive, being social. But real intelligence is far more nuanced and individualistic than these simple prescriptions suggest. The beautiful thing about recognizing these habits in yourself is that it can shift your entire self-perception. Instead of viewing certain tendencies as flaws or weaknesses, you can begin to appreciate them as expressions of your unique cognitive style. Your messy desk isn't laziness, it's creative thinking. Your tendency to worry isn't weakness, it's advanced planning. Your preference for solitude isn't antisocial behavior, it's intellectual processing. Understanding these patterns can also help you optimize your environment and routines to better support your natural intelligence. If you're a night owl, perhaps you can structure your most challenging work for evening hours. If you thrive in controlled chaos, maybe you can create workspaces that support this rather than fighting against it. So take a moment to reflect on your own habits and tendencies. You might discover that behaviors you've been trying to change are actually signs of the remarkable intelligence you've possessed all along. If you've gotten value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.